Hello everybody, checking in once again. So today's been fairly productive. On the coding side, we've added in a game manager there to handle stuff like player spawning the game loop, resetting the player's position. We've also added relative speed and correct rotation to the projectile, which I'll show in a minute. We've also we've added in our mouse lock button. That was a lot easier than I thought it was, just a boolean that turns off the mouse look function. And I got rid of the directional light that comes by default and put in a point light. So what we'll do is we'll hit start. I've got it maximize on play now. So, okay. So, as you can see, they've turned into forward-facing yellow projectiles. So it's given us random spawn of 8, which will be, we can change that. I don't know if it goes, by default it goes kind of slow. But what I've done is, in the projectile, when it spawns, it adds a relative velocity to it. So basically it grabs the magnitude, which is the square root of x, square root of the x, no, it's the square of the, it's basically a Pythagorean theorem for the x, y, and z values in our velocity. So what I've done is, so if you fire that, that's slow, but if I move forward, it absolutely rockets forward. Okay, now as you can see, I'm controlling that. I press R. Not only does my mouse stop transferring to the horizontal and vertical axis in the game, it actually stops the camera moving, which stops the camera updating to the location that the ball is at. That's a simple fix for later. Honestly, it kind of helps because now I can just, within the game screen, I can just go like that. I can still use keyboard controls to move stuff around. Right, now if I come back, I'm back in the bowl. Now I'm not going to spend the whole time. Basically what will happen is it spawns them in random locations within what I thought was the boundary. I forgot to factor in the distance, the radius of these objects, and as such, some of them were like half sticking out the wall, like stop the reactor, Quaid. Or does it start? Anyway, but that's all for the moment. Yeah, not sure what to work on next. Gonna look and see if there's any way to. I'm probably gonna work on terrain next. I would like to build a bunch of build a bunch of kind of primitive shaped prefabs and just have it so that it's got, like kind of like a Warhammer 40,000 table setup or like a board game table setup, where it basically just grabs a few random ones and puts them around the place. But that might be a bit harder than I think it is. Anyway, that's all for today. So, yeah, everything's uploaded and we'll see you tomorrow.